Good afternoon, everybody. Extremely sorry for the delay, but doesn't matter. I'm sure you're all waiting excitedly for today's event. Yes, especially today being the first anniversary of since the alumni was registered. 1 year. It's 1 year old. So a warm welcome to everybody. Especially to a special welcome to our eminent speakers, Ms. Madhuri, Ms. Asha, Ms. Dwani. A warm welcome to all three of you. Looking forward to hearing you. Yes, and of course, welcome to the manager, Ms. Noella. And we also have with us the in-charge principal, Dr. Vishaka. Welcome to you, and welcome to the director of the self-finance course, Dr. Yasmina Dodi Awai. Am I correct? Okay, thank you. Yes, once again, welcome to my colleagues and the trustees, the managing trustee and the president, Dr. India, and a warm welcome to my colleagues. Prisida, who is the trustee, the treasurer, and Mehek, who is also a trustee and a joint treasurer. How can I forget all of you also? A warm welcome to all of you. So it's nice of you to come here, and I'm sure you gain a lot, and there is a lot of insights from the speakers that are there today. So much you learn from them, so many tips they share with you, their journey. I'm sure it's going to be exciting. So not to waste more time, let's begin today. And I request all of you, Ms. Noella, Dr. Vishaka, Dr. Yasmina, please come for the lighting of the lamp. Dr. Leela Divya, my colleagues trustees, please join us for the lighting of the lamp. Let's start the function with the band. now with this auspicious opening, let's begin our session for today. We start with Dr. Ilya Delia. She's going to present some insight, give us some insights about the association, its journey in the past 1 year, the activities and all that is part of it. So, over to you, Dr. Ilya Delia.
A warm welcome to all of you, our special speakers of the day, Madhvi, Asha, and Mani. A welcome to the three of you. We've tried to take the talent talks, we tried to distribute it from the degree college as well as the past polytechnic, because we have memories of them. It is the students who make the memories. So Asha represents the polytechnic of the past. Madhvi is from the degree college, many years back, 1985 pass out, and who has reached great positions out of her own efforts. So we welcome Madhvi, and Dhwani is young, energetic, and we wanted to have talent talks spread over different, you can say, years. So Dhwani and Madhvi are many batches apart, and it will be so interesting to listen to them, how they think differently or what is the similarity in what they think. So I am very eagerly waiting to hear the two of you. And Asha, of course, I am with her in her journey. I have seen her journey for many years. In fact, we used to live in the same building, and we were neighbors. And I was in awe for her grandmother, Narada, and the way she used to, full time, she used to be busy with embroidery, especially the beadwork and the cross stitch work, which was her, you can say it was, you cannot separate the two things, embroidery and her, and the finishing and all that. And I could see that Asha, because of that, was inspired to come to Nirnani to do the diploma in home science, which was very popular at that time. It was really, really popular. And she took up from there, but she has paved her own journey. She created her own story. And I thought it's very important to understand how somebody who's passed out years back from a diploma in this college, how empowered can a woman get over the years with her efforts. How that skill that she's learned here, Mrs. Sampath, I remember her, who was one of her teachers. Miss Jamna was her teacher also. So all those past memories that are there, I'm waiting to hear from Asha how she has created her own story. So the purpose of the talent talk is to listen to the success stories and the challenges also that they face. It's not only success. There are many challenges. What we hear, what we see outside, you only look at the post position, look at their photographs with celebrities, while they are doing their, while they are in their profession. You see the golden moments on Insta and all the social media. But how they have reached that to create something that can go onto a social media platform, that's worth listening. And if we in the college over here do not listen to them and are not aware of them, who are so well known outside the industry. I know Madhvi is so well known in the foods industry, and she is leading, of course she is going to tell you about it, but she is leading the Asia region for whatever she is working on. And Asha is so popular amongst the, you can say, the craft curators. And you will see them when she displays her work and the people with whom she works. So these are unnoticed, unsung stories which we all need to sing. And if we do not support each other, who is going to support? The world is there, of course, but don't you think it should start in the family? What do you all think? It should be the family who should take pride of it. That's very important. But probably when you see one of them with Narendra Modi, we want to say, oh, she's from our college. Or if somebody sees somebody with Amitabh Bachchan, then you want to say she is from our college. So we associate success with certain assumptions. But I think these are the real stories. And women have their own challenges even with family. Because all of them have children. All of them, some of them have grown-up children. And Asha, got married from Bombay. She went to a small town. I never even heard of that town. And she agreed to go, and I don't know how she agreed to go. And Hubli. She went to Hubli all the way. And she lived there for many years. And then there she was able to build her story. And that's also something amazing to understand. And also, I would like to say is that Alumni Association has got registered, and we are celebrating the first birthday. It is, as far as date is concerned, it's 5th of October, but that's okay. The date is not so important. We almost crossed that 1 year now. We finished our first AGM. So, of course, AGM was only over 6 months because we got registered in October, and we have to present for March. So it's just 6 months AGM. However, the full year AGM will happen only the next year. But we were able to present the rest 6 months also. We were ready with all that. And this cannot happen alone. This, I'm very proud to say about the team. You can say the selection of the alumni was done very randomly. I spoke to many. And my first criteria was, give us your time. Isn't it? You chat, Bunny, everyone. I approached everyone and they all agreed. They all said we are there for you. And today we are very happy and proud to say that we have amongst us, as a secretary, we have Priscilla. As a treasurer, we have Shri Devi, she's not here today. And we have joint secretary and joint treasurer. The joint treasurer also is not here. Joint treasurer, she lost her father 2 years back. And Shri Devi, who is the treasurer, her husband's 60th birthday. Otherwise, our house is full. 6 trustees are always there. And the 7th is Niyati, who works as a manager along with us. So, and anything that you want, any question, any query, you can contact Niyati. Her number is available even on all the social media posts that we are putting. And Meenal, I don't know where she is. She's right here. She's the vice president of the association. We are on the same batch now. So, of course, we are all, although they are my students, Priscilla was my student, even Mehak was my student, but we are all working together as a team. We are all alumni of the college. Now it is no longer my 40 years of teacher. I mean, that's there, that's always going to be there with me. But this is a different role that we all perform. So, as a student and as a teacher, I realized that what is very important is that the students, some of them, face financial crisis. Can we have the slide? So, based on the crisis, we hardly started, and within 3 months, not even 3 months, 2 months, we got an application from a student. She wanted us to support her the fees. So, fortunately, we had the past membership fee which came to us without the record of the members. So we don't have any membership records. I mean, there are records, files are there, but they're all old numbers and old email IDs. Most of them do not work, except for the last couple batches. So in case you have your receipt, you can always bring your receipt. It's 150 or something for membership that time. So you can pay the difference. It's 1,000 rupees membership today. From Tuesday onwards, it's 2,000. So you can pay the membership and become a member, but your membership fee is going to support this objective. How do you think it is? It is going to support, it is going to be used for interest-free loans to the students who cannot afford, and to the children of the support staff who cannot. Today we all know education has become expensive. outside admission in any institute is nothing less than a lakh. So they try to collect the funds, but they are not able to. So almost 3 support staff we have supported with interest-free loans, and similarly we have 4 we have given, but 3 who have taken and utilized the loan. So this is a very important thing for all of us to understand, that this is a fund that we all will need to build. Because if you really look at it, the fees are so high outside, and the moment the student takes that fee and pays the fee, we have just about 7.5 lakhs with us, and that we already utilized 2 lakhs in giving away the loan, more than 2 lakhs. So we know that 5 lakh that will remain with us is going to be only utilized for maximum 1 more year. So we do require funds. So whenever you can get some donations, either we can use it through that or get members. So that at least the interest of the membership fee we can utilize. The membership fee will go as corpus fee. Corpus is what is the reserve fee. So these are the norms, because now we are a registered body, we are under the charity commissioner, we are all watched. Every day we are watched, every moment we are watched. There are so many compliances that charity organization has to do. We are compliant by all that because of this team of people whom I just mentioned. And I would definitely like to say that support of Niyati has been very good so far. So we are also looking at supporting startups. So the industry loans are also available for that. Of course, all these cases are scrutinized. It's not that किसी ने apply किया उसको मिल गया. What they will get, how much they will get, it is case by case. So all the 3 students and all the 3 support staff have got a different amount. Even the payback policy is different. But very happy to say that all these 3 students and 3 support staff have been very regular in repaying. So we have no issues as far as that is concerned, and that motivates us that we need to support more students and more support staff. Can you go to the next one? Yeah, you can also read the footer. Everywhere you have the ADG, the 12A, a number, the registration number, all that is mentioned. The membership details are there, the donation details are there, everything is there in every footer. So we had the first gathering, the first TED talk, and the first alumni meeting, which happened right here. We were about 17 members of that day, only the alumni members. This happened on the 20th of April, and we were able to build the membership today. I'm not counting the past hundreds and thousands of members of files which we have got, because as I said, the data is not updated. But if I look at it from registration time today, we have 33 members, registered members, and plus whatever are going to happen today. The TED talk that we had was one from TFT and one from HD, and this was on 16th of July, and it was really very well received. This was Krupa and Sridev. Some pics also you will enjoy at the time. Next. Yeah. So these are the publicity processes that we do for membership. We have a membership table. So you can see that on 29 we had the degree distribution. Then we had the HD department, parent orientation, the farewell on 30th, parent orientation on 24th August recently. Then just about last week we came to again orient the students, and this happened on 23rd September. Yeah, can we have the next? I think that's all. So we have a very short report to share with you all. And I know that we are here today to listen to the speakers and not listen to me. But it's important that we share about the Alumni Association, and I would like to put on record once more. Although I put it on record during the meeting, we had an AGM today, but this is for everyone's information, especially the young students who are studying over here right now. You must be seeing, when you enter the college, you must be seeing Miss Galby's photograph. Do you see the photograph, some photograph when you enter? Yes or no? Who is she? She's right here also. Who is she? Can anyone of you raise your hand and say who is she? Yes, she's in my principal. Asha's principal. And even Madhuri's principal, and even my principal. Anyone else? Do you all know? Yeah, same. Even Chandan's principal. Anyone over here behind? So we have at least 5 students of Miss Galvi over here. 4. Asha, Chandan, Madhuri and myself. 4 of us. Miss Galvi students. And Meenal, sorry. She's right behind. So 5 of us, Miss Galvi's students. And we have learned, some of us learned French from home. Some may have learned, I don't know, whatever they have studied, but at least she was there while they were students. So we have 5 of us. Also Ms. D'Souza, who was head of the textile department, but who was, you can say, the fire was in her belly to bring up the college along with Ms. Galvi to establish the Alumni Association. And at that time, without WhatsApp, without mobile phones, without email facilities, just sending postcards, being in touch with alumni, then you know that trunk call that you make to people with 3 minutes that came in later. So all those processes they went through and they were able to make members. They were able to create programs, they were able to have meetings. They were able to send those invitation of it through the postcards. Every member, every alumni used to get a postcard at her house. So we cannot forget the roots are over there. There were many newsletters also which were created by Ms. D'Souza, and of course we were all a team supporting her. So I learned a lot through her how we can be the link for the future generations. And I think it is because of what we learned we are able to think that way. So my thought process is what I have experienced that time. And whatever we have experienced, it can be seen in our doing. And that's how we struggled for 1 year to establish this association. And today we can see this gathering. At least we are able to meet each other. At least we are able to listen to each other. And this association will surely grow. And I'm sure this will be one of the, I have my that gut feeling within me. I'm very optimistic. And it is not that I have to do it. I am there for a life of 60 years, 70 years, 80 years. But I know that I am also living in other students, just as Ms. Galvi and Ms. D'Souza are living in me. So I am sure future generation will also work at the Alumni Association, and this will become a very happening association. So wish you all the best for everything, and we are here even after the program if you have any questions about the association. Can we know what classes the students are from? FY. Anybody else from a different class? TYTFT. Anyone else? Nice. So I'm sure, and I can also tell you one thing, when we heard Sridevi did HD, Masters. BSc, MSc, Masters in HD. And she branched out into quilting. And she's a quilter, a very popular quilter, Sridevi. And she's associated with all the top quilters internationally. And she's doing textiles and also getting the quilts made, training them, the women in the self-help groups. So she works with women, so she is still into HD. And also doing textiles, so she is combined the two fields. Meenal did her bachelor's in nutrition here. And then she specialized in education, and then she was a teacher in Shishivan school, then an administrator in the international school of Shishivan. And she was in Ethiopia, she was teaching education there also. She was an educator. So she went from nutrition, she went into, again you can say, a branch of human development. So there are many examples where people branch out in different fields. So even if there are textile students, I would say keep your ears, your brain open to listening. You never know what will be there in life, what is in store for you. And similarly, for the ones who have come from the first year BSc, it's nice for you to listen to textiles and to nutrition talks today. It will help you. That's nice. Thank you.
thank you, Dr. India. I'm sure it was interesting. Though some of us do know about the Alumni Association, there are many who don't know about the activities, and since it's just a year old, I'm sure it definitely helped us to know more about the association. And of course, the Dr. Ida ended with a positive note that yes, you're going to be a big thing, and we are definitely looking forward to all of you becoming members. So yeah, we're going to grow, definitely grow.
Just a message for the TYBSEs. You can become a member next year, alumni member. And there are many things that you can benefit from. We slowly talk to you about it. We have one-to-one mentorship. We have plans, internship and placements we've already started doing. So there are things that we are already helping all the four departments. And at this junction, I would also like to say that all this is being possible not only because of Ms. Gandhi or Ms. D'Souza, that they are of course my inspiration, but it has also happened because of the support of the present management. And you have the president, Ms. Philomena. You have the manager, Ms. Noila, who's sitting with us. You all know Ms. Noila. I don't know how many of you all know Ms. Philomena, but she is there looking after the whole NNI Trust. So she has joined us today online for the meeting. Also thanks to Ms. Dr. Vishakha Karnad, who I am very proud to say my student, my BSc, MSc, PhD student. But for y'all, you all know her as your in charge principal. So I thank her. I also thank Ms. Avaris, Dr. Avaris, Avari, Dr. Avari. I'm very sorry, I missed your name a little. The director of the self-finance courses. So I also like to thank them for having supported us and made many things that are happening. And I thank Vani, Uja, who've been there with us from the beginning, from the start, and they're part of our executive body. So still that process, that ceremony, all that is still pending. So that we are going to have it another occasion. But as of now, we can go ahead.
I now request all the dignitaries to come on the stages. Ms. Noida, Dr. Vishakha, please come up on the stage. Dr. Yasmina, Dr. Ida is already on stage and not inviting her. Okay, our speakers and main speakers, Ms. Madhvi, Ms. Asha, Ms. Dwani, my colleagues and trustees, Mehak and Priscilla. Please join us on the stage. Okay, so I'm sure that Dr. Ina Vijay, I once more again introduce her. We have Dr. Yasmina. She is the director of the self-finance course. Most of you will probably not know her. You probably know Ms. Noida and Dr. Vishakha, but we have her as guest of honor today. So now to continue with the program, I request Ms. Noida to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to all the alumni members here. On behalf of the management, I welcome all of you and appreciate your expertise and the time you, even though you are busy, you are given your valuable time to the students here gathered. And all the students today being Saturday weekend, you want to go home, but you are waiting here. So thank you all of you, and thank you Dr. Ila for leading this program and leading this association as a registered body. So I wish all the my best wishes on the behalf of Nirmala Academy Institute. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Noida, for your best wishes. I'm sure you're going to do good with your blessings. I request Dr. Vishaka, please, a few words from your side.
My dear students, the alumni of Nirmal respected Mr. Noida Rai as our manager, the management of Nirmal Institute, the heads of department, and Dr. Vida, the speakers for today, Ms. Madhuri, Ms. Asha, and all the trustee board members of the Alumni Association. It is a program that we all look forward to, where we want to network with students and alumni. We want to use this platform as a platform for exchange of ideas and sharing of experiences from our alumni to the current batches. So I am very happy that there are few who are going to benefit from the sharings and the learnings that we will gather here today. Nirmal as an institute is a very proud institute because of its achievements, being an A+ NAC accredited with so many different programs running at graduation, post-graduation, PhD, and multiple diploma and certificate programs that Dr. Awadi is also taking with the self-finance programs. So it is an honor that we are all gathered here, and we ask and plead for the blessings of the Almighty and our founder principal and all other principals and staff and students who have brought us together. Thank you so much. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you, Dr. Vishaka. It was nice hearing from you, and yes, definitely, I'm sure all the students here, the audience, they get quite a few tips from the speakers today. To continue with the program, we start with the introduction of the speakers. So I invite Priscilla to say a few words about NSMRT. Thank you.
So, not to further delay and what we are all here for is the TED talk. So, I'm honored to call Mrs. Madhuri Trivedi. And to be very honest, I had got a very brief line from her, and then I said I wanted to go and speak to her and know a little bit more about her. Honestly, I must say, of course, I will tell you that she is the Senior Associate Director, Nutrition and Scientific Affairs at Kellanova, which is a parent company to Kellogg. And she's not only in terms of IT ma'am, earlier India ma'am, which you mentioned, she's in charge for Asia, but I should say the globe, I should extend it a little bit more and say it's Asia, Middle East, and Africa is what she's in charge of. So we should be proud, like ma'am was saying, the family is proud and the college, and we all are proud of the associate and having you over here today. And of course, all of us are going to, I'm excited to hear the 5 minute talk that I had with her, and I was like, okay, I'm looking forward to hear from her, because she was like, this part I'm going to tell, I'm going to speak about it, this part of my life I'm going to speak about it. So yes, you're all here. So the more I speak, I think less it is, it's best to hear from her. And please, we shall invite people to start with our session again. Want to tell you?
So I invite Dr. Ina Divya and Ms. Noida to felicit our speaker, Ms. Madhuri. Dr. Ina and Ms. Navana. Now I ask Meher to introduce Asha. Ms. Asha.
Hello everyone. It's a pleasure and an honor to introduce our next speaker for today, Ms. Asha, who's the founder of Shubha Foundation that's into Kasufi embroidery. Even I heard this word for the first time, and like Dr. Ila ma'am mentioned, Asha ma'am moved from Mumbai to Hubli, a small town, and yet she supported the craftsmen over there, and more about let's hear more about it from her.
Thank you, Meher. I now ask Dr. Vishaka and
This is it.
to pencil, Dr. Thank you. A few words about our last speaker for today, Dwani. You can read, yeah, you can see a big tail behind her name. She has a lot of degrees. I don't know the full form of most of them, but what interests me is a postgraduate diploma in dietetics, and she's of course done her graduation in food and nutrition. So definitely the others, I think she'll be able to give you more information about what the other degrees and okay, yes. So of course, otherwise also I have been professionally linked with Bunny for just then during the COVID time actually speaking. So we have met personally the first time today, but it seems like we know each other. So I ask Dr. Yasmina, please do the honors.
We have one picture with everyone.
Thank you, everyone. I request you to take us.
I just like to also say one thing, share one thing. We learn from our alumni, and we also need to give to our alumni. We can't just keep taking from them. So there are a lot of renowned institutions, nationally and internationally, where we need to recommend our alumni for various recognitions. And this is one place where I would really like to recommend our three speakers that are over here into these national international bodies. And we will require support from everyone, and I'm looking forward to it. So, as an alumni association, we are really proud. We thank you for everything. We are eagerly waiting to listen to hear you, and we'll take this forward. Thank you so much.